Hi, and welcome to your weekly real estate tip. My name is Sean Bobbitt with Coldwell Banker Heritage Realtors, and today we're going to be talking about multiple offers and specifically the best way to get your offer chosen if you find yourself in a multiple offer situation. So this market is crazy. If you're looking for a home right now, you have noticed that they are going in an hour a day, first week, that kind of thing. And you're oftentimes seeing multiple offers. So I felt it was important just to kind of give people a general understanding of what a multiple offer situation is, or other words, a bidding war. So what will happen is a home will come on the market, they will receive their first offer, and prior to responding to that first offer, a second or a third or a fourth offer comes in. At that point in time, the seller or the seller's agent goes back to all of the potential buyers and asks them to submit their what's called a highest and best or a best and final, meaning the highest offer you're willing to make with the best terms possible. After this, the seller gets to go through all of the offers and choose which one. Now, I've had a lot of clients lose some properties. I've also had a lot of people win some properties during this process. So I wanted to kind of give you some ideas and some warnings of what to watch out for and ways to make your offer look better than your competition. And in this case, your competition is other buyers, unfortunately. So that's how highest and best work, or multiple offer situations work. Now here is how to win them. The first are going to seem obvious. You want to be first and you want to be highest. So first, meaning you want to be the first people in the door if possible. Just last week, I had a personal client that found a home they loved on a Sunday. We went that evening late, about 7 p.m. to go see it and wrote an offer on it. Had the offer accepted Monday morning, and there were two other offers that came in Monday afternoon. So we unfortunately got to get that property under contract at a price that we were comfortable with prior to ever entering a multiple offer situation. So being first always helps. Being highest, obviously if you can afford to spend more money on the home, it's going to give you a better opportunity of winning that multiple offer situation. Those are the obvious ones. The ones that people don't often consider and that are equally as important are the terms. A lot of these multiple offer situations are coming down to $100, $200, $300, and when you're talking about $150,000, $200,000 home, that's not a lot of money. So the deal breakers, the things that make you win versus making you keep looking for a new house, are very minute at some points. So things that can be changed is possession. Allowing the sellers more time to move out after you've actually closed is absolutely a way that you can show the sellers that you're willing to work with them, and it's a benefit to them because they're not as stressed and now they have more time to look for their new house. So if you can, avoid FHA or VA and go conventional. If you can, even better. Obviously, cash is king. The other thing to think about is closing costs. So if you can afford to pay your own closing costs, absolutely pay your own closing costs. If you can afford to pay a portion of your own closing costs, do that when you're in a multiple offer situation. All those closing costs do is lower the net to the seller, and that's what's really going to drive their decision. So if you can afford the closing costs, please pay for them. If not, it's not that big a deal. Then we just increase the sales price in order to allow you to finance them in and not take any money directly out of the seller's pocket. The other couple of other options are inspections. Shorter inspection periods are always more beneficial because there's less opportunity of the deal falling apart, as well as if it's a new house or a good house or a house that you feel comfortable with, if you can do no inspections or buy it as is essentially, then that's also going to help motivate the sellers to choose your offer over another one. A couple of things that people don't think about is tax proration. So if you're not in Montgomery County, if you're in Greene, Preble, Warren, one of the surrounding areas, it's typical to do long proration, which is going to cost the sellers an extra 6 months of taxes. Now, if you're in an area like Beaver Creek, that could be $2,500, $3,000 that you've just saved the sellers that the other buyers didn't even think to write on the contract, and it's not a direct cash expense to you. So it really doesn't cost you any money, but it gets to save them money at the same time. And then title insurance. If you want title insurance, pay for it yourself. Now remember, this isn't a multiple offer situation, so we're just coming up with ideas to make your offer look as strong as possible. You won't be able to do all of these typically just due to your financial situation, your living situation, or whatever the case may be. However, if you can do the majority of these, you're going to put yourself in a better position to win in a multiple offer situation. So those are some strategies to try and win your next multiple offer situation. They are becoming more and more frequent. As long as inventory is low, we're going to see these multiple offer situations, and you need to have a good game plan with your agent to win those multiple offer situations. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, and share down below, and we'll see you next week.